Good morning. It's very early in the morning. Happy Vlogmas day 4. Had my coffee, discovered my collagen is all gone. Have to go out today and get some. And over here, our new Vlogmas for day 4 is about to be uploaded. I'm waiting till 6 a.m. because that's about the time, I guess, my Jersey gal pals and everybody else on the Eastern Hemisphere and the Midwest will be up and hopefully watching us. So I hope you have a great day. In a little while, I'm going to go out and find Shamu and Ghost, who is still around and being a very good boy, by the way. So we'll get on with our morning. Now, I should put the camera in the bedroom because Moosey is still snoring. His timetable and mine just do not gel. So we'll see you soon. These placemats, I made about 35 of these, and I put the Christmas trees on and decorated them with my paints. This is felt, and the placemats are felt too. And I made all of these placemats, mooses and nannies, for all the family the very first year we went to Ireland, and that was 2004. And we used our placemats that year in Ireland, the whole family, babies and teenagers. What a wonderful time we stayed in Ballycumber, Ireland, in a once castle that was built in the 1600s. And what a time we had at Christmas. Now, over the years, there's been some turkey gravy and things spilled on these. And believe it or not, most of our children and grandchildren that went that year still have these. Talk about being a maximalist. What I won't save. So consider this for one of your personalized gift ideas. So as you can see, I have my iPad right here with me in the kitchen, waiting until 6 a.m. to upload this fun video for you. You know, as I sit here at 5-something in the morning, waiting to upload the new video, Vlogmas, for you at 6, California time that is, I wanted to remind you not to forget these wonderful personalized snow globes. And they are so fun. I can't wait to put some pictures in and give them to some of the grandkids. I think the older teenage girls might like these. Maybe put a boyfriend's picture in there, or maybe a picture of mom and dad. I bought these at CVS, and you can get some online, but they were much, much cheaper at CVS. I think they were $7.99. So don't forget these as a personalized gift idea. See how a picture shows through? I did open up one of the pairs of those cute socks that I showed you yesterday, and that's about how tall they are. Now, they do say they're for women, so maybe you could look for some socks for men if you're planning to give some older boys some money and want to put them in there. I still think socks are a great present, and these are so cozy and warm. I'm going to wear some of these myself. Didn't you just love that pocket scarf? Look at the design on there. I showed you this yesterday, so if you missed yesterday's Vlogmas, look online. Irish ARAN pocket scarf is just so unusual. It's still only 5 in the morning. I don't have a ton of light here, and I even wonder if I should go ahead and show some more of these or wait till I have more natural light coming in the window. I think I might do that. Anyway, I think I could put my face on too before then. I've already put my Nivea on, and I have a new brow liner arrived from Amazon. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. And this is the one with the forks, and it makes real hair marks. It's a pen for the eyebrows, so we'll see how it works. Who do I hear crying? You're sitting on Nanny's car? Well, here she is. Good morning. You're sitting in Mushi's chair? Good morning. I know, I can't bend down yet today. It's too early. Well, I'm on my way to the store. I have some essentials that I have to get at the market, like bread and cat food. The cats have told me we're out, and a few other things. So on the way home, I am stopping at, you guessed it, my Del Taco, and I'm bringing Moosey and I my very favorite egg and cheese quesadilla with extra green sauce, and I have to open the gate, and iced coffee, and probably an order of donuts for Moose. Ooh, there's no one on the road. Sunday morning, people are sleeping in, not me. Finished my food shopping, and went into Del. You must get tired of hearing me say that too. Ah, they've started selling their tamales. 2 for $5. Their tamales are delicious. Morning. I'll have 2 egg and cheese quesadillas with no bacon, with extra green sauce, 2 iced coffee.
Any hot sauce?
Yeah, I need about 10 Del Scorchos, please. Can't wait to take a sip of my coffee. I'm still in the parking lot, so I can do this, ladies. Don't worry. Oh, why does an iced coffee always taste so good? Probably especially since I had my first coffee at 5 o'clock this morning. Okay, on my way home to have a Del Taco Brekkie with the hubs. Oh, where's Harley? Harley, where is he? Hello. Come down and see me later, okay? Well, I am back from the store and back from Del, and Moosey and I enjoyed our egg and cheese quesadilla with extra green sauce. And I'm still nursing my iced coffee. So ladies, join me for an iced coffee. So, of all the things that I had on my list, which were not too many, the one thing that I was totally out of was cat food, and guess what I forgot? Oh well. So I have a couple in the shed from a couple of years ago that were in my emergency earthquake bin, and I think I can use some of those, but I'll go to the store again tomorrow. I did want to share with you the progress of my amaryllis. Now, no one has checked in yet on the competition site, so I don't know how everyone else is doing. They did have a head start on me, but do you remember that these were like this tall when I showed them to you when I purchased them? That was maybe a week ago, maybe not even. And I have two buds. You know they're buds because they're fat. So this is one. Now, Moosey said he wanted one and I would take the other. So I have decided to give him this one. Now
the
this
short one.
the short one. Actually, this was much shorter and it has grown and also has two bulbs coming because they're fat, you can tell. Now see, there's a leaf in the middle that's coming up that is just straight. So we will see. Now Moosey and I are not competing against each other. We still have Matthew in competition. Dub has a dozen. Barry bought her a dozen. And so she has a pretty good chance. And Colleen and Margie too. So I'm just sharing the progress of those. And I have them, you can see them when you look at the Christmas tree, because they're to the right of the tree on one of my little chests there. Not supposed to be in direct sunlight, but they want light and some warmth. So that's what that is. I'm also sharing right now our old ornaments that we have had for years, have gotten some presents from some people, but most of them go back to the years when we lived at Red Barn Acre, our family home. And I know the kids will enjoy getting these someday because they do remind them of their youth. Now this particular one, Colleen gave us, and I thought this was beautiful, and it had my initial on it. It was just a special little gift. She was probably late teens when she gave us this. Me, I think Moosey has one too. Now, it's my initial too, though.
Moose.
All right, it can be for Moose or Mur, which is, by the way, my nickname. Moosey calls me Mur. By the way, everyone in high school and college and thereon called me Mur too. So it's a short form of Mary Ellen. It should have been Mel, but it wasn't. It was Mur from the time. Actually, it was grammar school. So this one I love, and I'm going to let Moosey put this on because it's red, and you know Moosey loves red. I have two very dear ornaments to show you that I have had these maybe, I'd say 25 or 30 years. One, and these are the glass ornaments that you have to really take good care of. This is the Scottish man. And of course, as you know, we lived in Scotland for 3 years back in the late 60s, early 70s with 4 of our little babies at the time. And this is very important to us, and he's our Scottish Santa. Now, the other one is also very near and dear to us because he is our Irish Santa. And here he is. Also the glass. And I think I found these at the same time in the same shop, whether it was up in Big Bear or somewhere, I found these. And of course, Ireland is near and dear to us because number one, our heritage is Irish, and also because we spent wonderful years in Ireland on visits, more particularly the years of 2004 and 2000, we skipped a year and went back again with the whole family. At that time, we only had 35 of us or so, teenagers, babies, kids, whatever. And we stayed in a castle, well, a former castle that was built in the 1600s 4 floors, and the whole family stayed in there. And we spent 2 weeks at Christmas both times. And of course, when we lived in Scotland, we made many trips over to Ireland, also since with the kids too. So this is our Irish Santa. Here is a very special one. And this one is a ship, the Queen Mary, where we went over to England and Scotland. We drove around for 6 weeks in 2008, I believe. That's the date on there. And had a wonderful time, just Moosey and myself. So I have this one. This one is from Harrods in London. And I've always loved this one. It's just a beautiful crown, because it reminds me so much of our shopping trips every time we went down to London. And this goes back to the 80s when we first visited England. Well, not the first time, but we went over there with another couple, friends of ours. And we used to love to go into Harrods, not so much to shop, but to visit the food halls, which were exquisite. Now, I know a lot of you Brits are very familiar with it, but to an American, that was absolutely fantastic. Now, I have a whole bag of something that says Nana's handmade wreaths and some other sentimental stuff. And as you know, I think I told you, my mother was a great sewer. She taught me to sew when I was 7. She taught me how to knit. She taught me how to crochet, craft, draw, everything. My mother was one of those ones that made sure I was exposed to everything. And she did so many little wreaths, and fortunately I have them. Pins, I still wear many of her pins during the holidays at Christmas, and this is one of them. And this one is beautiful. It's crocheted with a little bell. It's a wreath with a little bell in the middle. She crocheted that one. Now, she made a lot of these little, these wreaths, which go around and around with beads and lace. These are cute. And another one. She was just so clever. She could do anything. And speaking of my mom and how clever she was, can you believe that she did this needlepoint? Look at it. She made up the crossword puzzle with all the names of our 6 children, of Moose and I, and of all the animals that we had at the time. We had a horse called Blondie. We had a German Shepherd called Vonder. We had, what does this say? Oh, that's Matthew, Mary Eileen. Let me find, oh, the birds. She has birds. Joe is another horse we had. And Where's Booty was another horse. We had 3 horses at that time. The kittens, we had mother cats and baby cats. Oh, here's Booty, Margie's horse that she kept winning all the first prizes on. Colleen, and down at the bottom, she has signed it, Nana D, and she made this in 1970, I think it's probably 79, because Mikey and Colleen were babies at the time. Can you believe that? It's a pillow, and I had it on our sofas for a long time, but I think what I'm going to do is maybe put this under glass and have copies made for all the 6 kids. Isn't that wonderful to have? Now, these crosses are 2 of many that I have from Ireland, which are versions of the Celtic cross. And this one, I believe, is made out of hardened peat. Now, peat is the medium that in Ireland and Scotland, they burned peat many, many years. I don't even know if it's allowed anymore, but it was the debris from thousands of years of old trees that would die and form in the soil. And people would dig the soil up, and it was black peat, and they could burn it in their fireplaces. But I have some beautiful versions of crosses like this. And I think some of the others are out in the ornament tub, which, by the way, is not lost. I know where it is. Now, this ornament was given to me by Sabrina and Mikey, the Christmas after my 80th birthday party, which was a 50s sock hop themed party. And in honor of, we played all the Grease music, and all the kids and grandkids and great-grandkids came dressed in 50s garb with the pink lady jackets and, outfits. Colleen was in an outfit like this. It was a wonderful reminder of a wonderful 80th birthday from Mikey and Sabrina. Well, there are so many more from trips over the years, from wonderful little handmade ornaments that the children made when they were little, everything to remind us of a very happy, wonderful life. Now, I want to show you what I have on today, and if you like it, this is a Walmart SHERPA shirt, and I'll move back and show you. And I bought this for myself last year, about this time, from Walmart, because I was in my SHERPA craze. I bought SHERPA shirts for all the teenagers and myself and loved them. You love them because I wore them all winter. And this is a little jacket with one of those pony, I think you call them, the pony pockets in the front. And it is so cozy and so warm. I'll move back and show you. Can you see it? You can put your hands in here and get warm. It has a nice adjustable drawstring in the bottom and sleeves that have cuffs on them. Well, not cuffs, but elastic. And I love this because when you get me, like when I get too hot with something around my neck, I can just pull it right down and open it up a bit. These are on sale right now. I'm gonna get up on my tippy toes again. So cozy, right now in Walmart for $10, ladies. If I were you, I'd zip on over to Walmart and get one of these. I've been a busy gal since 5 o'clock this morning, actually early. Feeding the cat. You've been out with me in the car. Now somebody suggested, and I think it was Jen. Great suggestion, Jen. She said, let's all have a no makeup jammy day together. And I thought that was a great idea. So one day next week, I'll give you a day or two notice and I'll say, tomorrow we're going to have a jammy day, no makeup, girls, and we'll all sit around having our coffee or a glass of wine or iced coffee, and we'll just chat, and whatever comes up that day, I don't know. If you like that idea, let me know. Now, another thing that I wanted to talk about, which Moosey and I were talking about this morning, I have gotten many comments from people who say, you're so brave to be doing this, Vlogmas. Yes, it is a big commitment, but I read somewhere, there's a doctor that I like to follow. I think his name is Dr. David Sinclair. Might have the last name wrong, but he has so many things that resonate with me about longevity and living a healthy, long life, both mentally and physically. And one of the things that he says is key to longevity that you should start when you're young or midlife is taking risks, accepting challenges, and plugging on through during adverse times. In other words, combat adversity. So I'm considering this a challenge. When I first started, it was a risk because I didn't know what it was or what it entailed. But now that I've done it for 5 days in a row, I take it on as a challenge. And it's not in the name of adversity, but that's what this is. So wish me luck. There might be a day or two that I won't be able to do it. And I think I told you this coming weekend, we have 2 events. We have Dubby's Lollapalooza Day with her grandkids and a hired Santa coming. We did this last year. We go, Moosey and I are in costume, and that's on Saturday, most of the day. So I'll be able to put one up on Saturday, but I don't know whether I'll get that video up on Sunday or not because, unless I didn't edit. But I will take a lot of pictures and videos of the Lollapalooza day, and maybe that will be my Sunday. So we'll see, we'll see. On Sunday, we are going up to Margie's, all of the siblings, 6 siblings and mom and dad, that's Moosey and I. And we're going up to Margie's for a family brunch, which I think is so exciting. And I'm going to take with me one of those food crafts that I was talking about that we're going to make together. And maybe we'll make that on maybe Thursday or Friday. So we have some good times ahead. As I say, this is a challenge. I hope you enjoyed some of the ornaments that I shared. There are tons more, but Moosey says, don't do everything in one video. And I try not to do that, to keep my trap shut and my head going with all the ideas I have. I might run out by the end of December, so somebody wanted to know how long this will go or when will it end. And I don't know whether to take that as a good thing or a bad thing. And that brings up my next question. Seeing me every day, chatting away about whatever, is it going to make you tired of me, seeing me so much? Will you just say, oh, well, here's another nanny video? Will the viewership go down? You just maybe won't watch me that day, or maybe put it off for a while. I'd be interested to know, what do you feel about Vlogmas with me doing these as I'm doing them? What do you think? Just give me a little quick something. Maybe shorter videos. Would you like that during Vlogmas? Just give me your input. Once again, thank you so much. I love you all. God bless us all, and thank you.